All right, it is time to spruce up your space, enjoy the great outdoors. You choose your tool. Do you want the chainsaw? Do you want the grass trimmer, the hedge trimmer? You know, here's what I want you to know, the blower. 3 of these tools, everything but the blower, new and exclusive to QVC. So even if you go down to the hardware store and you ask for it, they don't have it. We have a tool for everything. And here's what I love. If you would have asked me before I got acquainted with Sunjo Tools, Sandra, do you want to use a chainsaw? I'd say absolutely not. I've got no interest in that. But I own a Sunjo chainsaw, and you know what? When there's storm damage at my house, I can take care of it myself. This is the intimidation-free tools, and each one of them is going to come with the 24-volt battery. Here's what I want you to know about this battery. This battery on its own is a $59 battery. So the battery is $59, but if you're picking up the chainsaw or the blower, guess what you're spending? You're getting that home for $79.98. So basically the tool is just $20 more than the battery. Isn't that wild? So let me take you through your choices. So right here, we have your hedge trimmer. This is gonna be $79.98. 4 easy payments of $20, new and exclusive. Maybe you want to go with the blower, and for a lot of the country right now here in Pennsylvania, we've got snow, but also this is great for just cleanup for all the fall leaves, all the spring pollen. How about that? The blower price here, $79.98. Now keep in mind, almost 60 of that is the battery. You're getting a snow blower, the tool home, it's like $20. We have the chainsaw everyone could use. Have you had any storm damage? Do you want to take care of things yourself without hiring someone? The chainsaw, $99.98, that is new and exclusive. And we have your hedge trimmer. The hedge trimmer, also new and exclusive, $79.98. So I'm going to come up here and say hello to my friend Sean Pickford, who brings us Sunjo products. Wow. Okay, Sunjo, this is best in class when it comes to tools that we can get home, efficiently do the job with no intimidation factor.
And that's what it's all about, because normally when you say chainsaw, people want to turn the other direction. Yeah, because you're intimidated. Doesn't have to be that way. And that's what we do with all of our tools. We take the hard work out of it, we make it easy that anybody can use it, even if you're a first-time buyer.
Well, this snowblower, if you can sweep your floor, it's easier to use the snowblower, frankly. Like, we're talking about things that are so easy. No oil, no long cords, no, extension cords, or
yeah, it's easy.
No gas.
And we're going to show you here.
Yeah.
So we're going to put on our safety goggles. We're going to take our little handheld chainsaw here. It's a real chainsaw with a real blade on it, and it's going to cut wood just like that big gas-powered one. But watch, all I have to do is hit the button. So when I put this on here, it start out, and I'm just letting the blade do the cutting. I don't have to press down, all right? All I simply do is let it guide through there. Look how crisp and clean that cut is. It's perfect.
Okay, that's great for cleanup, but it's also going to be better for my trees. If I'm elevating trees.
It's healthier for the trees.
To have that nice clean cut.
Yes, that's exactly it. So again, it's easy. All you do is put it on here, push it up against the log or the limb that you're going to cut, and you can see. I'll just rock it back and forth a little bit. All right, nothing to it. That's all I'm doing. But in a matter of seconds, I cut through that crisp and clean every time. I can run this tool here for 34 continuous minutes before I'd have to recharge a battery.
And when we talk about this battery, each one of these tools is going to come with the battery.
Right.
Why is that significant? Because this battery, you'll be able to use on more than just the tool you buy today. Any Sunjo, Snowjo, Aquajo, almost all the tools run on this battery. If you're gonna buy just the battery, it's $59.
Exactly.
Our today's special value tools start at just $20 more than the cost of the battery.
Yeah.
And by the way, we sell this on QVC.com, this battery, $59 day in and day out. You go to the hardware store that has Sunjo, $59 just for the battery.
And just to show you power-wise, so this is a board that you're going to use on your deck. This is pressure-treated lumber. I'm just going to take this and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut the board. And again, it's going to cut through this in a matter of seconds. It's fast, it's efficient, it's easy. So if I need to be able to fix something really quick because company's coming over, now I have the tool that can do it. So anything that's made out of wood, you can cut with this.
That
This
is a clean cut.
Yeah, this is a 3.5-inch blade that sticks out. It's a 4-inch blade, but 3.5-inch cut. So if it was bigger and I can only cut this much of it, all I would do is then take it over, go over to the other side, and cut from here. Now I can cut 7 inches.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, so that chainsaw, just so you know, we are doing it at a wild price. 4 easy payments of $25 for the chainsaw and the $59 battery.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's
Makes me laugh. Like it's such a great value. Price goes up at the end of the day. So remember, it is your choice between that chainsaw, but we also have something, you know, a lot of the country, including here in this area, we woke up to snow this morning.
Yeah.
And if you woke up to snow and you didn't have a snow blower,
Or a leaf blower or something.
Right. But I'm just thinking, like, maybe you didn't have one because you just never wanted to pay for it. You didn't want to buy it. This blower is $79.98 on Easy Pay. 4 easy payments of $20. $59 battery. For $20 more, you get the blower. That is wild. And by the way, you do not need some big area to store this.
No, I mean, look, and this is it too. It's all about lightweight tools but are powerful.
And this is important because even if you live someplace where you have maybe a homeowners association or, you know, your apartment building, you know, they take care of the snow for you around where you park or whatever. What about the little spot in front of your townhome where your little pooch has to go potty?
Yeah.
Or maybe you're worried about they're not going to be here for a few hours, and just for safety, I'd like to be able to walk down my own steps.
Well, this will do that. So, I mean, you can blow off the snow, you can blow off the sawdust, you can blow off the pollen. Spring's coming. We get covered here in green, so this will take care of the pollen. And
Gosh, just to blow off my car with all the pollen.
Even the sawdust that I have up front here, watch, we're just going to show you. And we're going to let you guys see it first, because as soon as I turn this on, it's going to disappear. That's how powerful this is, because there's a 100-mile-an-hour wind speed that comes out of the end of the tube. Are you ready? Watch. It's gone. Even the pieces that I cut, that's the power that we have, that I can blow those pieces across the floor because of the wind speed that this creates.
My producer says it looks like you're playing air hockey with this.
Hey, maybe we're starting our own league, our own sport here. But that's how it is. I mean, right or left-handed, you can blow off everything that you need. You get rid of the dirt, the debris. You clean out your garage.
It's so easy. I mean, so here's the thing. You know, instead of having the blower with the backpack or the big extension cord, or of course we have tools that, you know, you need gas, and then did the gas go bad from one season to the next? And all you do is you take this out of your garage, your shed, your closet maybe, and boom, you turn it on. I mean, this is so simple to use.
It is.
I don't want anyone watching right now to be intimidated by using these tools, because I can stand here and turn this on and blow all this debris. This is easier than sweeping with a broom.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
you can see.
Easier than a broom. Watch.
It's really powerful.
Can you see the debris?
The sawdust just jumps out of the way. So if you're cleaning up around the garage, you're cleaning out of the basement, whatever it might be. I cleaned the back of my car with this. So I climbed into the back seat, all right, and I pointed it out. I got rid of all the dog hair and a little bit of sand and stuff that was in there because of that powerful wind speed coming out of the end of the tube, and because it's so lightweight. The other thing too is when you turn it on, it stays on. I don't have to hold anything down. When I turn it off, it automatically shuts itself off.
So just to be able to, you know, spring is coming. Lots of country, this part of the country, I come outside, my car is covered in pollen, right?
Oh, that's the
worst. My outdoor furniture covered in pollen. Then there's always the time I go out, maybe there's spider webs. Like
this is great for spider
webs. Yeah, like spider webs up by my, like the front door. I look up and I'm like, oh, that doesn't look very nice. There's all these spider webs up by outside my front door. Just anything that you want to get rid of, and it's easy. Yeah. It's so easy.
Yeah, it's lightweight but powerful, and that's what all these tools are about.
Like pine needles, anything that you want to blow away.
Yeah, you have company coming over and says, hey, we're in the neighborhood, can we stop by? Sure, let me blow off the patio furniture. In 5 minutes, you can clean everything up like you spent all day getting ready.
My producer Brian, you know what, he has one of these. You know what he uses his for? when he washes his car, this is how he dries it.
Yeah, a lot of people don't want to have the water sit on there because that's what actually attracts the dirt. A lot of people that have motorcycles and classic cars, that's what they do. They wash it with water, then they blow it dry with one of these so it doesn't attract more dirt.
And if I have a little snow on the ground, I can go out and blow that too.
It's awesome for the snow.
Yeah.
So could have used it this morning.
That's right. A lot of us could have used this morning. So if you woke up this morning and you wished you had a snow blower, but you thought having a snow blower meant having some big, bulky piece of machinery, well, guess what? For $79.98, you have your snow blower anytime you want it.
Snow blower, leaf blower, grass blower, new broom, if you ask me, because that's what I use this for. I broom
Well, just
up.
even, you know what, you're so right, just to go across your deck and get it all cleaned up.
Yeah. So it makes so much sense. It's so easy to use.
So we have our 4 choices. We've talked about 2 of them, but we do have 4 choices. Can we walk back here?
Sure.
Let's just remind everybody. I'm going to grab my prices here, but let's go back and let's do a quick run through, because there are 4 different options. Each one is going to come with the battery, and that battery on its own is worth $59. The today's special value starts at just $20 more than that. You're getting the tool essentially for $20.
Yeah, that's pretty much the way it is. Every one of the tools comes with a 4-year warranty on it, so nothing to worry about there. So love the hedge trimmer. 16-inch stainless steel blade on this guy, works fantastic.
Oh, you know what? I apologize to everyone. I realized that I think I called the grass trimmer the hedge trimmer and vice versa when I went through the first time. I just misspoke. So that is your hedge trimmer, obviously.
Yep. Yeah, your hedge trimmer, then your blower. One of my favorite tools. I use this all the time, year round, so really awesome. The chainsaw, nothing intimidating about this chainsaw. Anybody can pick it up and use it for the first time. And the string trimmer edger, this is really cool because we've combined 2 tools into one. Most people are used to a string trimmer where they just cut the grass. But what happens when you have to edge the driveway that has the grass along it? This will do that for you, and we'll show you that in a minute.
And actually, and hedging makes everything look so neat.
Oh, yes, it does.
So take a look at the price on your screen. You are getting best in class Sunjo tools. And what we wanted to do is let you decide what tool you needed most, and maybe you want a couple of them. So there's the blower, and that blower, you're getting the blower home for $79.98 on Easy Pay, $20. This is I was talking about my back earlier, this is a back saver.
Well, it is. It's 3.5 pounds even with the battery on it. It's well balanced. We're going to talk about that hedge trimmer there. I love this guy because it's the perfect size for me. I've had bigger ones and I've had smaller ones. Smaller ones can't cut big projects, and big projects can't cut the small projects.
Well, and here's the other thing. In hedge trimmers that we've had in the past at my house, I have said to my husband, will you do this? Or he's done it.
Right.
Because I've actually, it's not that, I couldn't do it. I was intimidated by some of these tools. There's nothing intimidating about this.
No, and that's the great thing. You can see it cuts on the forward and cuts on the reverse. If I want to shape things up, I can go ahead and shape them up. So if you want your plants a little more rounded, you can do that. Best time of
Sure beats
year.
handheld pruners.
Oh,
well, you'd be there all day.
I'd be there all day. And something like this where it looks like maybe it's a little bit overgrown, you want to shape it up. So start on the side. Go from the bottom up or the top down, however you want to do it. So again, it cuts in both directions. And then you get to shape it up however you want it to do. So even in between the two, look, right in there. Little haircut off the top.
Well, and it's not just, obviously in the spring you're going to be using these, but think about like all the fall cleanup when you want to take your plants down. What's going on, Miss Gracie?
There's so much going on over here. I had to come.
Come over, yeah.
Well, Sean, first of all, great to see you.
Good to see you
Since
as
you moved
well.
to the beach, you're not my neighbor anymore. But anywho, first of all, you guys, if you have hired people to come to your house and do this work, it can be, depending on the size of your yard, thousands of dollars.
Yes.
That's
Because
exactly
they bring
right.
like 5 guys and they all get paid $50 an hour or something for a whole day.
Next thing you know, you're like, I just got charged $750 to blow
And-
my leaves.
Right.
Like,
Well, I mean, and we have a motor home, and so that leaf blower, man, I get on a ladder and clean off the top.
Oh, right.
There's no way I could climb up there and walk around it, anymore.
Yeah.
No.
But it's so handy. But I just want to say this value is incredible. I love the chainsaw. It's my favorite thing.
I know you do.
I'm always chopping branches down.
Wait, now, okay, I have a question for you. So I love the chainsaw too because I'm not at all worried about it. Before Sunjo, had you ever really even used a chainsaw before?
Was the one we sold a few years ago, was that Sunjo?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, so that's only the one I've ever used.
because in the
I've
past-
used the battery one and the electrical one.
But in the past, if someone would have said to me, Sandra, do you want to use a chainsaw? I'd say, no, thanks.
Yeah, when's the last time on TV you heard 2 ladies say, hey, we have
I just
chainsaws?
have to say, I'm, without
I mean,
mentioning
really,
any names,
seriously.
we had a celebrity guest on a few years ago for a gardening show who was selling a similar chainsaw and didn't know how to use it. So I just kind of coyly said, let me try that, and showed them, because you have to just get it just positioned. It's easy to do, but you don't want it bouncing around like this. You want it to go right through the branch.
And that's what this one does.
You're
with
so
the
classy
handheld.
not to name names. You know I'm going to ask you later.
No, well, I'll tell you later. But no, and I like this person a lot, but I didn't want to embarrass them.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
said,
of course.
let me try that. And then the person watched me do it and then did it themselves. But I have to say, these tools are safe.
Yep.
I love that they're battery operated, because I have a lot of stuff that my cords don't reach. And this is like the whole package. Everything you need to do your own stuff.
And Carolyn, I know you probably heard me say this, but you know the battery, we have the battery on QVC.com for $59. The tools start at $79.
Right, this is such a value. And this battery works on all the Sunjoe stuff.
Over
Sunjoe,
70
Snowjoe,
different tools
Like
here.
the